for their first couple games of the season. They need to keep a fast pace so they can keep it up-tempo and get some transition baskets.
All right, we're going to pause for a moment for our national anthem. And welcome back here to the Hatchet House for the starting lineups for tonight's game. Starting for Harrison, we have number 1, Faith Ingwing, a 5'6" guard. Starting also, number 11, Sydney Crosby, a 5'10" guard. Starting also at guard, number 30, Abby Dickinson. And at the forward positions, we have number 40, Kyla Reed, and number 50, Brittany Young. And now for the Hatchets, we have number 12, Elizabeth Stallman. Number 21, Caitlin Davis. Number 32, Sarah Lewis. Number 40, Hannah Shreves. And number 42, Callie Garland. All right, Gage, now what do you think Harrison needs to do to win tonight?
I think Harrison needs to force turnovers for the Hatchets. They need to keep the tempo slow, run their offense, and they need to limit offensive rebounds for the Hatchets because Hannah Shreves is a beast on the inside.
This is going to be a fun game to watch here tonight. We don't know really what to expect out of Harrison. Right now I believe they're 0-7 on the year, but, they play a lot of tough schools from Evansville. That can be really deceiving, so, we got a decent cheer block turnout overall. Not a very good overall crowd attendance, but should be a fun game. Hopefully the cheer block will be into it. And I'm going to turn it over to Gage Latham here for tonight's call.
All right, here comes the tip. It'll be number 32, Sarah Lewis, against number 40, Kyla Reed. And Harrison wins the tip. Number 11, Sydney Cosby brings it up the floor. Ball is deflected by Caitlin Davis. She brings it down. Missed shot by Caitlin Davis and a block on Elizabeth Stallman.
Might have been fouled right there, but regardless, no call.
Number 11, Sydney Cosby brings it back down the floor. Throws it inside to number 40. She puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound Elizabeth Stallman. Washington pushes it up the floor. Callie Garland pulls a three, rebounded by Caitlin Davis. Elizabeth Stallman catches the ball at the top of the key, kicks it to Caitlin Davis on the wing. Back to Stallman. Back to Davis. Back to Stallman. Stallman kicks to Garland in the corner. To the inside to Hannah. 2 points for Hannah Shreves on the layup.
Nice shot there by Hannah Shreves. That's something that the Hatchets really need to do, is look inside to Shreves. She's been very good in the post so far this year.
Number 11, Sydney Cosby brings it up the floor. Screen by number 30, Abby Dickinson. And the lay-in for number 11, Sydney Cosby.
Nice lay-in there. The Hatchets look to bring the ball up quickly.
Stallman takes coast to coast, has it tipped out of her hands, dribbles it off the end line for a turnover. Warriors ball.
Ball got knocked out right there. Close to a foul, but I believe she got off the ball on that one.
Number 11 brings it up the floor. Travel by Sydney Cosby. Turnover for the Warriors. Hatchet's ball.
That wasn't a good pass there by Harrison. They needed to really slow it down right there. They've been pushing the ball up a little bit too quickly. Turnovers are not going to help them. So
Stallman brings it across the 10-second line. Kicks it to Davis in the corner. Back to Stallman at the top of the key. To Garland on the wing. Skip pass to Davis. To the inside to Shreves with the easy lay-in.
Another good basket by Hannah Shreves there.
Cosby brings it up the floor. Kicks it to number 30, Abby Dickinson. Tipped out of bounds by the Warriors, and that pass will be a costly turnover for the Warriors.
It'll be a Hatchet ball right here. They need to really keep it going into Hannah right here.
Pass to Davis as she crosses the 10-second line. Back to Stallman. To Garland in the corner. That's missed. Rebounded by number 40, Kyla Reed for the Warriors. She takes it coast to coast and lays it in.
Very good move there by Harrison. She took it coast to coast.
Stallman dribbling around the top of the key. Kicks it to Lewis in the corner. To Shreves. Shreves is fouled on the inside by number 50, Brittany Young.
Kind of got her on the hands there. Basically pulled her down away from the ball. So it's going to be a dead ball foul. It's going to be the first foul on Harrison.
It is currently Hatchet's ball with 5:04 left in the ball game, or 5:04 left in the first quarter in a 4-4 tie. Ball is thrown in from the baseline to the top of the key to Sarah Lewis, and then passed to Elizabeth Stallman. Then back to Shreves on the inside as she misses the lay-in, but Lewis with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Good basket there. Good basket there by Sarah Lewis. With a good putback.
Number 11, Sydney Cosby brings it slowly up the floor. Pass to the inside is stolen by the Hatchets by number 42, Callie Garland.
Good
as
heads
the
up
Hatchets
play.
push it up the floor.
Good heads-up play by Callie Garland right there.
Stallman has the ball on the wing. Passes to Lewis in the corner. Lewis dribbles to the top of the key and dishes it to Caitlin Dant, who gives it right back to Callie Garland in the corner. Back to Dant at the top of the key.
Hatchets need to space the ball. Hey, space the court more.
Yes, they do. Davis drives down the middle of the floor and misses the 15-foot shot.
A little too hard on that one.
As number 40, Kyla Reed takes it coast to coast yet again for the easy lay-in.
As once again, that's her showing her athleticism right there. Easy buckets there.
Stallman dribbles around the top of the key, looks inside, throws the ball into Hannah Shreves. Shreves with the layup. Another 2 points for Hannah Shreves with the easy lay-in.
Another nice bucket there. She's just been really dominating the post so far. It's not much that Harrison can do right now about her.
They just need to keep looking into her because she is just phenomenal right now.
Absolutely.
Number 22, Madison Beck, dribbles down the court for the Warriors. This is into number 40, Kyla Reed, who has the lay-in.
Nice shot there. Kind of a hook shot. Went up and in. Tough shot to make, but she managed to do it.
Stallman kicks it to Davis in the corner. Back inside to Shreves. And Shreves with an and one. Another basket for Hannah Shreves. She has 8.
That was a touch foul right there. That was very close to being just an easy 2-point basket, but regardless, they called the foul, so she'll take the free shot.
Hatchets will accept that. Shreves with the free throw. Shot is up. And no good by Shreves, but the rebound by Sarah Lewis. There's a foul.
Looks like they're going to get...
I do believe that they called it a lane violation on the Warriors.
Yeah, looks like they got
so it's going to be a reshot for Hannah Shreves at the free throw line.
See if she can take advantage of the miscue by the Warriors here.
She does. She nets the free throw on the second opportunity.
She has 9 points already here in the early
There's a substitution for the Warriors. Number 30 checks in for number 1, Faith Ewing, and there's a timeout for the Warriors.
We'll be back in 30 seconds here with WHSH Radio. And welcome back here to WHSH Radio. The Hatchets have an early 11-8 lead on the Evansville Harrison Warriors. With 3:14 here to go in the first quarter, it'll be Harrison's ball.
Number 22, Madison Beck, is going to bring it up the floor for the Warriors as the Washington Hatchets fall back into a 2-3 zone. It is kicked to number 30 on the wing and then stolen by number 32, Sarah Lewis, who pushes it up the floor. Takes it all the way for a foul. Missed the basket. She's going to have 2 free throws here.
Good play there. Trying to take it basically coast to coast off the steal. And nearly converted the and one, but she'll have 2 shots. That's Harrison's 3rd team foul already. None on the Hatchets so far, which is great.
Shot from Lewis is no good. Off the rim and off the backboard. Falls to the floor.
High arcing shot right there. Just a little short.
Here comes the second free throw from Lewis. Shot is up, and it's good. Hatchets take a 12-8 lead with 2:57 left. Number 22 brings it up the floor. Crosses the 10-second line with the Hatchets still in the 2-3 zone. Kicks it to number 30 in the corner and drops it down to number 40 in the post, who makes yet another great post move by Kyla Reed.
She has been basically dominating the floor for Harrison tonight. She's been what's been keeping the Warriors in the game right now.
Lewis kicks to Garland in the corner. Garland puts up the 3 and nets it. 3-pointer by Callie Garland gives the Hatchets a 5-point lead here in the first quarter.
Garland showing a range on that one.
The 22, Madison Beck bringing it up the floor. Kicks it. Oh, the pass is tipped by Stallman. Out of bounds, Warriors ball.
Heads up play there by Elizabeth to knock the ball out.
Nearly a steal.
Still a 5-point lead here for the Hatchets with 2:17 here to go in the first.
Ball will be inbounded from the sideline by the Warriors. Number 50, Brittany Young takes it out. Kicks it to number 30, Abby Dickinson, who kicks it to 22, Madison Beck at the top of the key. Back to Dickinson. Back to Beck. Back to Dickinson. To the inside, number 50, Brittany Young, who puts it up and in for the Warriors.
One thing I'm really impressed by with the Warriors is that they have played very well in the post so far. Very well.
Pass is tipped by the Warriors. Elizabeth Stallman tracks it down on the other side of the court. She begins to bring it up yet again.
Nearly a steal there for the Warriors. However, the Hatchets retain it.
Kick to Garland on the wing. Stallman in the corner. Kicks it to Lewis on the baseline, who gets fouled on the jump shot. Lewis will have 2 free throws coming up.
chance here to get her 5th point, her 4th and 5th point here. Her and Hannah Shreves have been the two key players here for the Hatchets as they have accounted for 12 of the Hatchets points.
Free throws up and no good, off the rim. Free throw number 2 coming up for Sarah Lewis.
She's missed 2 now from the free throw line already, one for 3.
After some substitutions by the Warriors. Number 1, Faith Ewing, and number 20, Kiana Brown check in for the Warriors. The free throws up and no good, 0 for 2 on the free throws.
That brings her to 1 for 4 on the night.
Number 40, Kyla Reed takes it coast to coast, shoots a layup and misses. Hatchet's rebound. Stallman pushes it up the floor, kicks it to Caitlin Klingel on the wing. To Lewis at the top of the key. To Stallman back in the corner, who pulls the 3, and air ball. Rebound by the Warriors, but it is stolen by Sarah Lewis, who takes it for the easy lay-in.
Good play there by Lewis to take the ball right away and for the easy layup.
The 22 back brings it up the floor. She comes across the 10-second line and begins to run the play for the Warriors. The Hatchet. That was
throw it away.
Yeah, it was a very bad pass by the Warriors. There was no pressure, and it was an unforced turnover as they just throw it out of bounds. Hatchet's ball.
Yeah, 53 seconds, so Hatchets will most likely run down the clock here for the final shot.
Stallman kicks it to Moody, who kicks it to the inside to Lewis with the easy lay-in on the post move. Sarah Lewis, 2 points.
Surprisingly quick shot there by the Hatchets, which will give Harrison most likely the final shot if they can hold it.
22, Beck has not crossed the F. There, she kicks it to number 20, Kiana Brown. Kicks it to the inside to number 40, who takes yet another shot and misses the rim. Lewis with the rebound. Stallman pushing it up the floor for the Hatchets.
Bad shot there by Reed.
She was heavily guarded. Kicks to Moody on the wing. Klingel at the top, Stallman on the wing. The lob pass to Lewis, but it is stolen by number 22. Warriors push the ball with 5 seconds left.
2 seconds. And no shot will go up. That'll bring us here to the end of the first quarter. The score is Washington 19, Harrison 12. We'll be back in 1 minute here at WHSH Radio.
We're back at the Hatchet House, where the Washington Hatchets are currently taking on the Evansville Harrison Warriors. It is the beginning of the second quarter with the Hatchets up 19-12.
Hatchets will look to extend their lead here at the beginning of the second quarter, see if they can pull away from them.
Hatchets have been doing very well at this point, with Shreves and Lewis really carrying the load scoring-wise.
Absolutely. Garland inbounds the ball to Elizabeth Stallman. Stallman dribbles it up. Looks, passes to Klingel. Klingel up top to Garland. Garland looks, gives it to Elizabeth Stallman, who passes it to Klingel. Klingel shoots a 3. It's good.
That was a beautiful possession by the Washington Hatchets. Great ball movement.
They don't get much better than that. Beck brings it up the court. She dribbles left. Gets double teamed, throws it out to the top, and it's thrown inside to number 11, Sydney Cosby, who throws it off the backboard. It's going to be rebounded by Reed and put back up and in. That'll cut the Hatchet lead to 8.
It was a great offensive rebound by Reed. She really forced her way in there to get that rebound.
Klingel has it, gives it to Lewis. It's going to be thrown over to Garland, who takes a 3. That's no good. It's rebounded by Beck. Beck brings it up the court quickly. Now she slows it down, brings it across the timeline. Beck looks, gives it to number 20, Brown. Beck has it again. Looks, gives it back to Brown. Brown is going to throw it away, stolen by the Hatchets, picked up by Sarah Lewis, and Elizabeth Stallman will bring it up. Stallman looks, Gives it to Garland. Garland thinks about a three, but however holds. Throws it inside to Sarah Lewis, who puts up a two-pointer. It's good. That'll bring the lead back up to 10 for the Hatchets now.
Good shot by Lewis from the free throw line. That's something she's really improved upon this year is her mid-range jumper.
Absolutely. Beck brings it up. Hatchets in a 2-3 zone right now. Brown has it in the corner to Ewing, who shoots a three. They're going to call it a two, I believe, and it is good. They'll cut the lead to 8 as Elizabeth Stallman brings it up. She brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Lewis at the top. Lewis, back to Stallman. Stallman dribbles. Gives it to Klingel. Klingel, it's going to be tipped and out of bounds. It'll be Hatchet ball.
They really need to learn to ball fake as they're having a lot of tip passes here today.
Absolutely. Be Hatchet ball.
6:08 left here in the second quarter. Hatchets up by 8, 24-16.
Garland gets it into Stallman. Stallman dribbles. Gets it to the top, looks, gives it to Lewis. Lewis, double team, gives it back to Stallman. Stallman dribbles right, drives, gives it to Lewis. Lewis dribbles up top. Gives it to Garland. Garland throws it across to Stallman, who takes a two-pointer. That is short, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Reed. And she's going to bring it up the court. She drives in.
Short.
She drives in there. She's going to be fouled by, I believe, Elizabeth Stallman. That'll be Elizabeth Stallman, yes. That'll be her first foul. Or excuse me, no. Caitlin Davis. That'll be her first foul.
It was a pretty poor foul on the Hatchets as they did have people back to protect against the fast break.
Ball is inbounded to Beck. Beck dribbles. Thinks about it. Throws it into Cosby, I believe, as she puts up a nice two-pointer.
That was a good hook shot by Cosby.
Here comes Stallman. Stallman to Garland. Garland thinks about the three. It's going to be to Lewis. Back to Garland, who does take the three. No good. Rebounded by Caitlin Davis. That might have been a foul right there. Scuffle for the ball. Picked up by Caitlin Davis. It's going to be blocked again. It's going to be off of Washington. Harrison ball.
I do believe that ball was tipped out of bounds by Harrison, but however, the ref did not have a good angle on that.
Tough call. However, the call was the call, so we got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Beck brings it across the timeline. She dribbles. Dribbles left. Looks. Gives it to number 30, Dickinson. And she's gonna throw it away.
She traveled.
Oh, excuse me, she traveled.
He was looking down at his scorecard for that one, folks.
Mistakes. As Stallman brings it up the court. She gives it to Caitlin Davis. Davis dribbles, gives it back to Stallman. Stallman to Garland. Garland looks, throws it across to Davis. Davis inside to Shreves. Shreves with a nice two-pointer. She is really playing well tonight.
She's really carrying the Hatchets with her 11 points.
Beck has it, brings it across the timeline. Beck. Hatchets in a 2-3 zone. Gives it to Ewing. It's going to be thrown away by Ewing into the hands of Callie Garland.
That was a very poor pass by Ewing.
Hatchets bring it up quickly. Caitlin Davis takes it to the hoop, and it's going to be a nice and one opportunity here for the Hatchets as she puts down the tough two.
It was a very nice finesse finish by Davis as she absorbed the contact.
She'll have one shot here. Chance to make it an 11-point game as the Hatchets have a 28 there.
Davis is doing a very nice job here in her first game back. Mostly on the defensive end, however.
Shot is up. It is long. Oh, it will take a nice bounce for the Hatchets and go in.
Surprised that one. Very soft touch off back iron for that one to fall in.
11-point lead now for the Hatchets as Beck brings it up the court. She dribbles, gives it in to Ewing. It's going to be thrown away by Ewing. And it's going to be, there's a scuffle on the court for it. It's going to be picked up by Sarah Lewis as she brings it up. Lewis stops, nearly travels in. She does.
That was a costly turnover for the Hatchets. They should have just pulled it out as the Warriors had 4 people back as Lewis tried to take it inside.
She wanted to take the jump shot off the dribble, but
just lost the handle.
Thought it changed her mind too late and lost the handle. Beck will bring it up for the Warriors once again. Beck to Brown. Brown looks to Cosby, to Beck. Beck nearly loses control to Brown. Brown dribbles to Beck. Beck throws it inside. It's thrown away into the hands of Elizabeth Stallman. Stallman brings it up the court in a hurry. She dribbles, gives it to Moody, to Stallman, to Klingel. Klingel thinks about the three, and she throws it inside to Hannah Shreves for a missed two-point basket. Be rebounded by Beck as she brings it up the court. It's going to be to Brown. She looks, gives it to Beck again. Dribbles right, throws it inside to Cosby. Beck dribbles in, gives it to Brown. Brown. Thrown out nearly taken away by Sarah Lewis as she tips it out of bounds.
She had a great read on that play. I'm surprised she didn't get it to it a little sooner.
One thing the Warriors are really struggling with is keeping the Hatchets' hands off the ball in the defensive end.
Doing a very nice job tipping passes and forcing turnovers.
Beck has it, gives it to Brown. Brown looks, gives it to Beck. As the Hatchets are in a 2-3 zone right now. Beck picks up her dribble, gives it to Cosby. Cosby takes a three. It's good. Nice shot there.
Very good shot by Beck.
That'll cut the lead to 8 as Caitlin Klingel has it. Stolen away by Harrison as they bring it up in a hurry. Cosby has it. She throws it inside to Reed, who misses the 2-point basket. Stallman comes away with it. Throws it up to Hannah Shreves. She's going to be fouled. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
It was a very nice fast break by the Hatchets. It's very good of Hannah to run the floor.
Absolutely.
Hannah Shreves will be attempting her 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Hannah Shreves had a very nice night tonight. She's going to have her first free throw. It's up. It is good. That is her 12th point of the night. She'll have one more shot.
There is currently 2:35 left here in the second quarter as the Hatchets lead 30-21.
Here's the second shot. It's up. This one is good. That is her 13th point tonight before even halftime. So very good night for Hannah Shreves so far. Beck brings it across the timeline. 2:25 here to go in the second quarter. She throws it to Brown. Throws it into the corner. It's going to be nearly taken away by the Hatchets as Brown gets it back. She dribbles to the top. She is heavily guarded by Caitlin Davis, however, and it's going to be taken away by Elizabeth Stallman. She's going to stop, give it to Hannah Shreves as she drives in. Nearly gets the bucket, but it's going to be rebounded by Caitlin Davis, and she's going to put it back up and in.
Caitlin Davis now has 5 points for the Hatchets, and it's came in a hurry as they all 5 come in the last couple minutes.
Beck has the ball. She brings it across the timeline. She looks. 1:53 here to go. She throws it inside to Cosby. Cosby puts it up, and it is in.
That was just too easy for the Warriors. The Hatchets cannot allow those easy layups.
Stallman has it. She looks. Gives it to Davis to Garland. Garland throws it across to Stallman. She pump fakes, dribbles in, takes a 2-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Kelly Garland. She puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Hannah Shreves. She puts it up, and it is good. Just adding to her amazing performance tonight.
That was very good. Shreves now has 15 points for the Hatchets, and it's not even halftime yet.
Very good tonight. As Beck has it, she's being heavily guarded. Gives it to Brown, into Reed. Reed dribbles in. Another nice 2-point basket by Reed. She has been one of the players that's kept Harrison in this game. As it's Caitlin Davis, she drives in quickly. She is blocked by Reed.
That was just a great play by Reed to hustle back after the layup and get that swat in the transition.
Very good sequence of events for Reed.
The Hatchets ball underneath the basket with 1:01 left here in the second quarter.
Garland looks. Gets it into Sarah Lewis. Lewis puts up a 2. It's going to be blocked by Reed again. And she's going to bring the ball up the court herself. Quickly, nearly, as she misses the shot, but there's a foul. See who they get for it. Well, they're going to call a travel on Reed.
Oh, wow. I'm very surprised by that call.
Be a Hatchet ball. Elizabeth Stallman will bring it up for the Hatchets. Hatchets will probably take the last shot here with 45 seconds to go.
That would probably be the wise decision if Stallman dribbles around at half court.
Absolutely. Davis, back to Stallman. Stallman to Garland. Garland looks, gives it to Davis. Back to Stallman. Stallman, with 32 seconds here to go, holds the ball, dribbles, gives it to Davis, back to Stallman. 25 seconds here to go in the second quarter. Hatchets look for the final shot. He looks for the play. Still holding the ball here.
They're probably going to start a play around 13 seconds.
She's gonna look, she's gonna give it to Davis. Davis, double team, she nearly loses it. 5 seconds 4 seconds. In the corner to Stallman. Lewis puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Shreves. It's good. A nice buzzer beater by Hannah Shreves just before halftime. And our score at halftime will be Hatchets 37, Warriors 25. We'll be back in 2 minutes here with our halftime report.
And we are back here at the Hatchet House as it is currently halftime of the Washington Hatchets and Evansville Harrison Warriors. The scoring breakdown for the Hatchets is Shreves has 17 points for the Hatchets, Lewis with 8, Garland with 3, Klingel with 3, and Davis has 5.
All right, now for the keys to getting back in this game now for the Hatchets and the Warriors. Harrison needs to limit their turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers in the first half. It's one thing. They tried to thread the needle too much, with their passes, and it really did not work out well for them. They need to play. Also, they need to play through Kyla Reed. She has played very well tonight. She's taken the ball coast to coast, blocked a lot of shots, played very well. So that's what they just need to do. There's not a lot of players on their team that are going to be able to consistently score for them, but Kyla Reed has really been able to show her versatility. Now for the Hatchets, they need to keep playing in transition. One thing that Harrison is not doing well is play in transition. That's when they're turning the ball over, trying to thread the needle too much. That's one thing the Hatchets need to do. And so, Gage, what do you think the Hatchets can do also? They've played well, but obviously we only have a 12-point lead, and we need to extend it. What do you think?
I think when Kyla Reed catches it in the post, they really need to double down on her.
Absolutely.
And then as it's kicked out, they need to rotate on defense, and they can contain, because Harrison does not have great shooting, as they've only knocked down one outside jumper today. So Kyla Reed is basically what their whole team is. They just need to contain her, and they can extend this lead.
Also, the Hatchets, they really need to play through Hannah Shreves and Sarah Lewis. They have accounted for almost all of the points tonight for the Hatchets. They've really played well in the post. Harrison has not been able to defend them very well, as they've just played so well. I mean, what else do you think the Hatchets can do? You think they need to extend to the exterior more?
No, as their three-point shots have not been falling very well today, as they've only hit 2 of them. They're about 2 for 7. So I think they really just need to continue to pound the inside, and if Shreves gets doubled down, she can kick it out for an easy three-point basket. But right now, I think they just need to continue what they're doing.
Yeah, play inside out. Right now, inside has been what's working. But, you know, Hatchets, they just really need to keep playing well. And we'll be back in 2 minutes to close off our halftime show and start for the second half. This is WHSH Radio. Welcome back to the Hatchet House for the conclusion of our halftime show. Just recently here in halftime, we had a flip-off here. What do you think?
I think that flip-off is very interesting, as junior Isaac Whitehead was taking on a little girl from the Evansville Harrison side in a cartwheel battle, and then Austin Moody later joined in as a backflip off the bleachers, and then a young boy from the Evansville Harrison crowd did a standing backflip. It was phenomenal.
A lot of fun here at the Hatchet House at halftime. Not something you see everywhere else. We are currently with 1:56 here to go at halftime. We will be here for another minute or so, and then we'll take it out and come back for the start of the second half. But right now the Hatchets have a 12-point lead. Just saw the dance team as well. Fun halftimes here. Also, during halftimes at boys games, we also have the drum line. Always have the dance team again. A lot of fun here, you know. It's a good show at halftime overall. What do you think?
Yeah, usually halftime around at other schools gets pretty boring, as nobody really does anything. But here at the Hatchet House, it's always fun. Always have something going on.
Absolutely.
Whether it's organized or if it's just the crowd having fun, there's always something going on.
Yeah, the cheer block has really shown out tonight as they've gotten involved here at halftime as well. We will be back in 1 minute here for the start of the second half, in the third quarter, as the Hatchets have a 12-point lead. We'll be back here in 1 minute. It's WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House for the beginning of the second half. Other scores, the Indiana women's basketball team defeated Northern Kentucky 100-49. Also in progress, Thursday night football, the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs are currently tied with 12:41 to go in the first quarter.
And the second half has come to a start.
As Harrison inbounds it. Harrison has it. Ewing has it. It's going to be taken away by Sarah Lewis.
It's a great read.
Great read. Stallman has it. She looks, dribbles to the top. Looks, picks up her dribble, gives it to Davis. Davis back to Stallman. Stallman to Lewis. Dribbles along the baseline to the hoop. Nice two-point basket there by Sarah Lewis.
Great drive by Sarah Lewis. Easy two baskets.
Lee Harrison's ball as Sydney Cosby is now running the point. An interesting change here as Sydney Cosby is now bringing the ball up. She gives it to Ewing, who gives it to Reed. Back to Ewing. Ewing. She's going to throw it away. Stolen by Sarah Lewis again. She dribbles it into the paint. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Caitlin Davis. She puts it up. No good again. Rebounded by Elizabeth Stallman. She's going to take it out and give it to Callie Garland. Throwing it over to Sarah Lewis, who puts it up and in. Nice play there again, as she has a lot of points now tonight, too.
There's great persistency by the Hatchets as they grab 2 offensive rebounds on that possession.
Absolutely.
They're just outworking the Warriors right now.
Cosby has it. She picks it up, gives it to Dickinson, who throws it off of the foot of Elizabeth Stallman.
It's a kickball violation. It'll be Harrison's ball on the sideline with 6:42 left here in the third quarter.
Here's Harrison's inbound. Dickinson will inbound it. She's going to throw it into number 50, Brittany Young. It's going to be a shot's up by Beck, and that will be 2-point basket.
It's a good shot by Beck as the Hatchets fell into a 3-2. She just found the open spot, knocked down the easy jumpers.
Stallman has it. She picks up her dribble, gives it to Garland. Garland looks, throws it out across to Caitlin Davis. She dribbles out, yes, that is Caitlin Davis. As Elizabeth Stallman has it, gives it back to Davis. Davis looks, throws it inside to Sarah Lewis. She puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Shreves. It is no good. Rebounded by Callie Garland, and that one is good.
Just another great offensive rebounding day for the Hatchets as they grab 2 more offensive rebounds on that possession. Just the persistency is paying off as the Hatchets lead has grown to 16.
Good leader for the Hatchets. As Dickinson has it, she gives it back to Beck. Beck to Cosby. Cosby dribbles to Beck. Inside to... It's going to be thrown up back outside to Beck. To Cosby. She puts up a 3. It is good. She's been their one bright spot outside the line tonight. As Stallman brings it up. Picks up her dribble. Throws it away. It's going to be off of Harrison player, off of Beck. It'll be Hatchet ball.
There's just been far too many tip passes here today for both teams. They need to really control the basketball and stop throwing bad passes.
Lewis to Garland. Throws inside to Shreves. No good. It's going to be stolen away by Reed. Reed brings it up. Reed dribbles in. No good. It's going to be a blocking foul on the Hatchets. Be Sarah Lewis.
I believe that call was on Callie Garland.
Oh, excuse me, Carly Garland.
It was Callie Garland. Yes, that is her first personal. The first team foul this half.
Kyla Reed will have 2 shots. It's up. He's good.
It was a good shot by Kyla Reed. It was just pure stroke from the free throw line.
Absolutely. The lead is now cut to 12. She has her second one here. It is up. And this one is no good. Tracked down by Callie Garland. Elizabeth Stallman will bring it up for the Hatchets. She brings it across the timeline. Dribbles in. Throws it out to Garland, to Lewis. Lewis out to Stallman. Stallman dribbles to Davis. Davis dribbles, gives it back to Stallman. As she drives in, takes a 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Davis. Davis gives it to Stallman. Stallman dribbles, gives it to Davis, who takes a 2-point shot. That one rattles out, no. Rebounded by Cosby. Cosby will bring it up once again. She looks. She dribbles and screen set by. Be thrown inside off of the hands of Beck. Not a bad pass there by Cosby, but she just wasn't looking, you know.
Yeah, she just had a little bit too much heat on that one for her to handle. As number 30, Lily Durnall, checks in for number 40, Hannah Shreves.
Stallman brings it across the timeline for the Hatchets. Harrison is playing heavy defense as Stallman goes right around her. Gives it to Davis. Out to Durnall. To Stallman, who dribbles in. It's going to go out of bounds off of Harrison. It'll be Hatchet ball.
Yeah, that ball was just smacked right out of her hands. Luckily, it fell out of bounds for the Hatchets to retain possession.
Garland is going to inbound it. She's going to get into to Lewis. It's going to be blocked by Cosby, and she's going to take it coast to coast. She's going to pick up her dribble, take a two-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Caitlin Davis.
That was just a very poor decision by Cosby. She pulled up a step inside the...
She goes right around the Harrison defense. She's going to be blocked. Foul called.
That was a great way to push the ball off the floor by Caitlin Davis, but we talk about the Harrison possession. It was very poor as Washington had 4 defenders back, and she just pulled up a step inside the three-point line and took a bad shot.
Not a good shot at all. Davis's shot is up. It will go long, no good.
It's all right. It looked like a good stroke, just a little bit long.
This is her first game back, so of course it's going to be a little rusty. Second shot. It's up. This one is no good as well. Rebounded by Reed. She's going to bring it up. No, she's going to give it to Beck. She's going to bring it up. She sets up the play. Looks. Dribbles. Keeps it. Throws it to Cosby, who looks. Cosby gives it to Beck, who takes a three. That is no good. Rebounded off the backboard by Sarah Lewis, and it's going to be off of a Harrison player, number 50, Brittany Young. It'll be Washington ball.
Brittany Young was just trying to stay down here and fight for that rebound, which was good. Just didn't end up working out for her as the Hatchets retained possession.
Absolutely. 3:45 here to go in the third quarter. Hatchets have a commanding 43-31 lead here on the Evansville Harrison Warriors. As Elizabeth Stallman brings up the court. She dribbles left. Dribbles back right. Gives it to Lewis. Lewis drives in. No one to stop her, and she's going to get a nice two-point basket there.
It was a good left-handed layup by Lewis. It was just a great drive to go around the Evansville Harrison player.
Beck has it. She pulls up from three, and she's going to drain it. A nice shot there by Harrison.
It was a very nice shot. It was very quick, but it was very nice.
Yes. Stallman has it. She's going to dribble in. It's going to be knocked away, however, retained by Caitlin Klingel, and she's going to travel. She was looking to pass it to Sarah Lewis, but then she picked up her dribble.
Just a poor turnover by the Hatchets as she just lost her footing.
Absolutely. Lee Harrison's ball.
Lily Durnall checks out as Hannah Shreves checks back into the game for the Hatchets.
Beck will bring it up for the Warriors. She's going to give it to Cosby. It's going to slow it down. It's not exactly the formula that Harrison needs. I believe they need to speed it up a little bit. Beck has it. She's going to throw it inside. It's going to be taken away once again by the Hatchets. By Sarah Lewis this time as Stallman's going to bring it up. Gives it to Garland. She looks, gives it back to Stallman. Stallman dribbles. Gets it to Lewis as she drives in, gives it back out to Klingel. It's going to be nearly stolen, and this time it is stolen by Beck. As she goes coast to coast, it's going to be a foul called on Callie Garland. She tried to poke that one away from Beck right there, but it'll be a foul called on her.
It'll be all right. I believe it was a smart foul as Beck had a clear lane to the basket. Possibly would have ended up with 2 points if she would not have fouled. That is 2 on Callie Garland as Caitlin Klingel checks out of the game, and in comes sophomore Lindsay Moody.
Reed puts up a shot. This one is no good. Rebounded by Sarah Lewis. Another good rebound by Lewis right there. Stallman brings it up the court. Stallman dribbles. Goes right past the defender to Garland. Garland looks. Dribbles to the top. Gives it to Lewis. Lewis to Lindsay Moody. To Stallman in the corner to Garland, who's going to take a three. It's short, no good. Rebounded by Lewis. And she's going to give it to Callie Garland's going to miss the shot once again. This time it's going to be rebounded by Lindsay Moody. It's going to give it to Stallman. Stallman thinks about the three, doesn't take it. To Garland inside to Lewis. Shots up. This one is wide left. It was tipped by Harrison, I believe. As Harrison will get the ball.
Washington has had some persistency on the boards. They just can't get anything to fall right now here in the third quarter.
Only an 11-point lead now for the Hatchets. It's Brown gives it to Beck. Beck takes the three. And that is a deadly three right there. That'll cut the lead to single digits right there. And now the Hatchets have some work to do.
The Hatchets need to slow it down. Just play for a 2-for-1 here to end the quarter.
Stallman has it. She gives it to Moody. Moody looks. Gives it to Garland. Looks. Gives it to Stallman. Inside to Lewis. Puts up a shot. It's going to be no good. Might have been fouled right there. But no call. as Harrison brings it up quickly. Cosby has it. She's going to most likely dribble out the clock. No, she's going to start the play as gives it to Brown, to Beck, back to Brown. Brown to Beck. It's going to be off of. Ball was kicked by, I believe, Elizabeth Stallman, but it's going to be tipped by Beck, so it'll be Hatchet ball.
Yeah, I believe they just missed the call there, as that ball was kicked by Elizabeth Stallman and should have been a violation, but lucky break for the Hatchets as they retain possession.
Absolutely. Stallman will bring it up the court for the Hatchets. 52 seconds here to go in the third quarter. An 8-point lead. She brings it across the timeline. She's going to slow it down.
I believe this is smart, run the clock down, play for the last shot.
And now here comes the game of how long we can hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Looks like there might be a play in action, but I think they're basically just trying to keep it outside. She's going to throw it inside to Elizabeth Stallman. He's going to give it to Hannah Shreves. He's going to put up her nice 2-point basket to bring the lead back to double digits.
That was a good post-to-post pass by Stallman to Shreves for the easy 2.
Cosby brings it across the timeline. 15 seconds here to go, and she's going to travel. It'll be Hatchet ball with 14.8 seconds to go. Great opportunity here for the Hatchets to put up a last shot.
The Hatchets can somehow manage to get a shot to go in here. They can extend their lead from 10 to 12 or possibly 13.
12 seconds. Stallman brings it across. She looks. 8 seconds. She dribbles right. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Dribbles. Still has the ball. 3 seconds. She throws it into Sarah Lewis, who's going to have the shot tipped. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter here, as the Hatchets have a 10-point lead on the Harrison Warriors. Score is 47-37. We'll be back in 1 minute here with WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. At the start of the fourth quarter here, the Hatchets have a 47-37 lead here on the Evansville Harrison Warriors. So we are set to begin the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the scoring for the Hatchets has really been led by Hannah Shreves, who has 19 points here to start the fourth, and they should really continue to look inside to her as she can just put this game out of reach.
Stallman throws it to Davis. Stallman has it again. She looks, dribbles, gives it to Garland. She is heavily guarded, gives it back to Stallman. Stallman to Davis. Davis, tipped pass, but it's going to be caught by Sarah Lewis. Thrown back out to Stallman. He's going to give it to Garland. She is heavily guarded. She's going to drive in. She's going to travel as she is heavily guarded. It'll be Harrison ball.
Harrison is really going to put on the pressure here in the fourth quarter and try to force a lot of turnovers by the Hatchets.
The beauty of the high school game is that there is no shot clock. So right now, if Washington wanted to hold the ball, as soon as they get the ball back, they could for the whole entire quarter.
Yeah,
Shot is taken by Cosby. No good. Rattles out. Rebounded by Sarah Lewis. Lewis gives it to Elizabeth Stallman. Stallman has it. She's going to look to probably slow things down a little bit now, run some clock. She gives it to Davis. Davis to Stallman. Stallman dribbles in. Takes it to hoop. Blocked by Reed. It's going to be rebounded by, picked up by Cosby. She brings it across the timeline.
Good block by Reed.
Now Ewing has it. She's going to give it back to Cosby. Cosby looks, dribbles, gives it to Beck. Beck back to Cosby. Cosby inside to Reed as she is tripped by Hannah Shreves. That might have been a no call there. She just tripped over. Hannah didn't really move right there. Might have been a tough call.
It's a tough break for the Hatchets, but it'll be okay.
10-point lead here as the Warriors look to inbound it. They're going to get it into Ewing. Ewing looks, dribbles, heavily guarded by Davis. It's going to be a timeout called by Evansville Harrison. We'll be back here in 30 seconds here at WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. The Hatchets have a 47-37 lead here on the Evansville Harrison Warriors with 6:36 here to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be Evansville Harrison's ball. Looks, gives it to Beck. She nearly misdribbles it. Has it. Gives it to Cosby. Cosby looks for the play. She dribbles. Throws it. Nearly pick it off, but it's going to be driven in by Ewing. It's going to be blocked by, I believe, Callie Garland.
It was just a great defensive play by Callie Garland to keep her hands up as the much smaller Beck drove in.
She looks for the inbound. Can't get it into Ewing, who takes a long two, I believe. It's going to be short, no good. There's going to be a foul on number 22, Madison Beck of Evansville. Or excuse me, number 50, Brittany Young.
Yeah, she just kind of came in and wrapped her arms around her. That was really uncalled for. But, I mean, she was trying to fight for the ball.
Not a lot of fouls have been called here tonight, as Stallman has it. She picks up her dribble, gives it to Davis. Davis back to Stallman. Stallman dribbles, gives it to the corner for Garland, throws it inside, picked off by Brittany Young, and Cosby will bring it up the court. She dribbles to the wing, gives it to Beck. Beck dribbles, looks, picks up a dribble, throws it to Cosby. Cosby to Dickinson. Dickinson back to Cosby. Cosby's going to throw it off the foot of Elizabeth Stallman.
That was just a very poor decision for that pass. She's lucky it was kicked, otherwise it probably would have been picked off by one of the two people on the inside, either Davis or Shreves.
Coming in for Caitlin Davis is Lindsay Moody. It'll be Harrison's ball. She gets it into Beck. Beck throws it inside to Cosby. Cosby puts up a nice shot right there. That'll cut the lead to 8.
Very nice shot off the glass by Cosby.
Harrison is still very much in this game as Stallman breaks the defense, takes it in, throws it to Lewis, who drives the baseline for a nice 2-point basket and the foul. She's going to have a chance to put this back to an 11-point game.
That was just a great drive by Lewis as she absorbed the contact and finished before the end one. Now let's see if she can convert the free throw.
This will be a huge free throw right here. She struggled from the line tonight as she is 1 for 4. It's up. And this one is good. She has a very high arcing shot on her free throw.
Yeah, it causes for a lot of high bounces off the rim.
Now she is 2 for 5 from the line tonight. It'll be Harrison's ball. Hatchets now have an 11-point lead here with 5:24 to go.
That was Sarah Lewis's 18th point of the game. She's only one behind Hannah Shreves for the team lead.
Brown has it. It's going to be nearly taken away by the Hatchets. Brown to Beck. Beck. Back to Brown. It's going to be thrown off of Elizabeth Stallman again. I think that's like her 3rd kicked ball tonight.
She's just very active with her feet as she is a soccer player.
Absolutely. She looks. Dickinson looks. Gets it into Brown. Brown dribbles. She gives it to Beck. Beck looks again. She's going to dribble to the top. Reset the play here. Hatchets are in a 2-3 zone. She keeps dribbling. This is not a good formula right now for them. And a 3 is going to be made by number 30, Dickinson. That'll cut the lead to 8 now.
That was not a very good possession by the Warriors, as they ended up getting lucky with that 3-point basket, as the Hatchets just made a miscommunication on defense.
Stallman has it, gives it to Moody. Moody to Lewis. Lewis throws it across to Stallman, who Probably should have taken that 3, but she's going to dribble and miss the 2-pointer. It's going to be rebounded by Reed. She likes to take the ball coast to coast, so that is most likely what she's going to do. She's going to throw it out to Cosby. Cosby just missed the 3. That could have been a huge 3 right there. She could have drilled that one. It's going to be rebounded by the Hatchets as Stallman brings it up the court. Stallman dribbles to the top. Throws it out to Moody. Moody dribbles. Gives it to Stallman. To Lewis in the corner. To Callie Garland, who's going to put up a shot. Is tipped. And that's going to be and one opportunity here for the Hatchets by Callie Garland. Excuse me, Hannah Street.
That was a great basket by Hannah Shreves as she continued to fight through the contact and finish that basket. Now here's a timeout by the Washington Hatchets. We will be back to you in 30 seconds here on WHSH.
Welcome back here to the Hatchet House as the Hatchets have a 10-point lead. Score is 52-42 in favor of the Hatchets. With 4:02 here to go in the fourth quarter, the Hatchets look to close out this game.
As Hannah Shreves looks to convert on her and one that she got before the timeout was called. She stands at the free throw line, currently awaiting to take her shot.
Shreves has played very well tonight for the Hatchets. She dribbles. Here's her shot. It is up, and it is long, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Kyla Reed. She brings it up, gives it to Cosby. Cosby dribbles, gets it across the timeline. She's guarded by Caitlin Davis. Gives it to Brown. Brown looks, gives it to Beck. Beck, back to Brown. Brown, she looks. She gives it to Beck. Beck dribbles at the top. Screened by Dickinson. Throws it to Dickinson. Dickinson now handles the ball. She gives it to Brown. Brown dribbles. Gives it to Beck at the top. Harrison needs to make something happen here. They're down by 10 here as the clock is continuing to decrease.
Yeah, they can't afford to waste all this time on one possession.
Brown has it at the top. She's going to pick up her dribble, throws it into Dickinson. It's going to be stolen away by Caitlin Davis.
Caitlin Davis, that was a great read by Davis, and she was fouled as she was trying to dribble to the other end to convert.
It'll be Hatchet ball. That is Harrison's 5th team foul.
Yep, 2 more, and the Hatchets are in the bonus.
That'll likely be a strategy later for the Warriors if they can keep it close enough. Is they'll have to foul to try and get back in it, but they need to really speed things up as there's only 3:07 left to go here. As Stallman is heavily guarded, gets it to Garland. Throws it inside to Lewis, who gives it to Shreves. A nice 2-point basket there by Hannah Shreves. That'll make the lead 12 now for the Hatchets. As Beck brings it up, she is guarded heavily by Elizabeth Stallman. It's going to be tipped, however, back into the hands of Beck. Beck to Young, as Beck dribbles at the top of the key. She gives it to Cosby. Cosby looks, throws it inside to Reed, who puts up a shot. Long, no good. Rebounded by Reed. She takes it to the hoop, and that's going to be good. It's going to cut the lead back to 10.
Persistency really pays off here.
Absolutely. 10-point lead now. Stallman dribbles in, takes a 2-point shot. Long, no good. Rebounded by Dickinson. She gives it to Beck. They need to push the ball quickly if they want to make something happen.
That was far too quick of a shot for my liking here in the game with only 2 minutes left in the game as the Hatchets are up 10.
Yes. Dickinson has it, gives it to Young. Young throws it inside to Reed, who puts up a shot. It's going to be rebounded by Hannah Shreves. Stallman will bring it up. Stallman has it. She brings it across the timeline.
really slowing things down here to try to run time off the clock.
That was the mistake last possession. They really should have just kept the ball slow, and they took a quick shot. As Hannah Shreve gets it inside, and it's going to be a foul call. She'll get 2 shots. Chance to make it a 12-point game again.
They're just really pounding the inside, and it's really worked out here for the Hatchets in this game tonight, as Hannah Shreves has tallied 21 points so far.
She'll have a chance for 2 more points here. Shot is up, and it is no good as it rattles out. Tough shot there.
All right. She is now 2 for 4 on the day from the free throw line.
Kiana Brown will come in for number 30, Abby Dickinson, for the Warriors. As Shreves has her second shot. It is up. This one is good. 11-point lead now, as the Hatchets now bring a full court press. And that one is nearly stolen by Stallman. However, Cosby has it. Cosby dribbles, gives it to Beck. Beck looks, and she's going to throw it away into the hands of Hannah Shreves. Another bad pass there by Harrison. It's been basically a common thing for Harrison to do so far.
A very poor decision by Beck, as she was double teamed in the post. She still tried to force it down to Reed, and it was just a very poor decision. Davis
has it as the Hatchets. Now Lewis has it. She takes it in, misses the shot. Harrison has it as Cosby brings it up. There's going to be a foul called on Hannah Shreves. Be 2 shots for Cosby. 11-point lead with exactly 1 minute to go here. That is her second foul.
Very smart to push it up the floor, but as there is only 1 minute left in the game with the Hatchets up 11, I do believe that the game is all but over.
Hopefully. Cut it as the first shot is up and is good. Here's her second shot. Chance to cut it to single digits. This one is up. It is short, no good. Rebounded by Sarah Lewis. Given to Stallman. Stallman's going to bring it up. She's guarded by Kiana Brown. She takes it right around her to the basket. She's going to be fouled by Kyla Reed. Chance to make it a 12-point game again with 51.3 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
That was just a great drive to the basket by Stallman as she tries to get her first points of the night.
Here's her first free throw. It is up. It is good. That was her first point of the night. Obviously, she's done much more than just score tonight, obviously. You know, she's had a great game handling the ball, running the point for the Hatchets. And her second shot is good. Now the Hatchets remain in a full court press here.
It was very big for the Hatchets whenever they got her back from her wrist injury, as she's still not 100%.
Kiana Brown has it, throws it into Reed. Reed puts it up and in. Oh, no, no good. She's going to be rebounded and put it up and in. Stallman now has it. Stallman, 34 seconds to go here. 10-point lead for the Hatchets. She's guarded by Kiana Brown. Brown guards her. And now Lewis has it. Lewis drives in, gives it to Shreves. 22 seconds go, thrown away, however, it's recovered by Stallman. Stallman still has it with 17 seconds here to go. And the Hatchets will be able to run out the clock here, most likely. Unless Harrison decides to foul, in which it'll be too late. Stallman holds it.
Harrison has officially given up as there's only 5 seconds left in the game, and they can just stand and run the clock out.
2 seconds, 1 second. And that's it for tonight's game. Final score is Washington 57, Evansville Harrison 47. We'll be back in 1 minute here to give you our final stats and players of the game.